Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to make vegan cheddar scallion biscuits. So all I'm doing is starting off with some all-purpose flour. You can use any flour you desire. You can use buckwheat flour. There's multiple things that you guys could use in place of this if you would like. Watch me put the flour everywhere but the actual cup. And I'm going to be adding 2 cups of this. Next, I'm going to be adding some baking powder, and this is going to help our biscuits to rise and just to have that little fluffiness that a regular biscuit would have. Next, I'm going to be adding a little pinch of salt just because you need to flavor the biscuit so it has some type of flavor to it. So I'm going to just add that, and I'm going to stir all of the dry ingredients together so it's well combined. For this next step, it is very important that your coconut oil is in solid form because your coconut oil in this case acts as the butter in the biscuit, and you kind of just want clumps of the coconut oil in your biscuit so it will melt as it starts to bake and it doesn't melt in the actual dough. After everything is inside your bowl, you just kind of want to knead the coconut oil into the flour mixture because, like I said, you want little clumps, so you don't want to work it too much because you do not want the coconut oil to melt in the flour mixture. Once everything is combined and you have little clumps of the coconut oil, you're just going to take a milk of your choice and you are going to add it to the dough. Just be very mindful that measurements are very important when it comes to baking. So when using a wet ingredients, please use wet measuring cup. It does make a difference. What I was doing here was taking my scallion and my quote-unquote cheddar cheese. It was just from Follow Your Heart slices, and I just sliced up a few of those. But honestly, you can use your own ingredients. You might make this a sweet biscuit where you could put walnuts and maple syrup, or you can keep it with savory and add anything you really like. But if you do choose to follow this recipe, I just use 2 slices of the Follow Your Heart cheddar cheese and diced it up very finely and added that right into my mixture. And as you'll see, I'm cutting up the scallion very small just because you don't want a big slice of really anything in your biscuit when you take a bite. You kind of just want it to be a subtle flavor. After you add all the ingredients that you want inside your biscuit, you are just going to mix all of that up so it's evenly distributed with your mixture, so every bite that you get has something in it. So after, I'm going to add my oat milk, but you can add any milk of your choice like I said before, and you just kind of mix it until you get a sort of firm dough. So after your dough has formed in the bowl, you're just gonna flour your surface, and you don't need to knead the biscuit dough really at all. And I found this out doing this recipe. The less kneading you do, the better your biscuit will come out, but you kind of just want to shape it so that you can cut the portions that you'd like. Here I'm just oiling my pan just so the biscuits don't stick onto the pan, but this is optional. You could put parchment paper down if you'd like, and that would work perfectly too. So I'm just going ahead and using a cookie cutter and cutting my biscuits. I cut them a little thin because I didn't want them to be too big, but honestly it's really up to you the size that you want and the thickness. It's honestly up to you and what you like. So just for a finishing touch, I'm just adding some virgin olive oil to the top of my biscuits, just so they do have like a shine on top, how normal biscuits do. This step is also optional if you're trying to go oil free, or you can even use Earth Balance vegan butter on top and just spread that right on top just so you get that glossy finish. So we're gonna bake our biscuits at 425 for about 20 to 25 minutes. You can check on it depending on your oven. And there you guys go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you for all your love.